EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to one of our favorite spots, venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Chicago Bears. Two teams here fresh off week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. He'll get this off to Swift. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. Now, this defense for the Lions, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
A give up from middle to right. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A gain of 5 brings up 3rd and 6.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Here's Williams. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have the Bears first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7. The Bears at 1-0 on the year following the win in week 1. And they were able to get that road victory in the opener. Now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
And they go here with a former Lion. It's Dno27 Swift. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Throwing is Williams. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. That's good for a first down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
They'll run on first down with Wright. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Williams on the stop. It's a loss of a yard. Brings up second.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Moore. No gain on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. You talk about this Lions defense. They find themselves just a couple of spots outside of the top 10 defending the pass, number 12 in the league.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
Williams from the gun on 3rd down. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Here comes the Bears punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. And this is a beauty as that ball's going to angle out at the 6-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times. And what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
This is 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Jordan finds Gibbs on a check down. So the completion good for just 3. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get it out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Jordan. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. It's Javon Dexter who got in to drop him.
It's 2nd down.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
18 Cardinal.
Operating from the gun, Jordan. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A good throw there. And this is a quarterback who's still just getting his feet wet, obviously. And by most accounts, last week played okay in the victory. But I want to know, Charles, what was your impression of his play last week?
Brandon, I think a lot of teams will be happy with okay early on. It's less about how many touchdowns did he throw, but did he not throw interceptions? Did he handle adversity? Did he handle the huddle? Those types of things. That's what people are looking for. Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Here's 2nd and 8. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 23. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
2nd and 5. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. Well, it turns out it's not their offense who gets him on the board for a CD. It's the defense coming through right there with a pick 6.
And I know from experience throughout the week when you go against the offense, you're challenging them all the time. You're letting them know, hey, don't worry about scoring this week. We'll take care of it. We'll get a few pick 6s and score ourselves. You're just kidding? But how about what he just did right there? Laid it out for the rest of the game. We scored. Hey, offense, can you keep up with us?
Santos to kick off for Chicago.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
23-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice.
Got a man that's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamison Williams, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Lions are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7.
Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
To the air, Williams. There's a short one caught by Loveland. First target, first catch, and a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Now a throw here out wide. He might be looking to throw this again. But he's not going to be able to get rid of it. He's going to be tackled behind the line. DeAndre Swift, the intended receiver that time. And that'll bring up second down. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Third down and 13.
What is on?
From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And they'll get this across the midfield stripe, but still winding up short of the first down. The completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll bring up fourth down. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. It'll be called just a 22-yard punt, certainly not what he wanted. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles. And a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Tyreek Stevenson picks it off. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
The Bears take over first and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. Williams will get this out wide to Odunze. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And it's second down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
They will run straight ahead with Swift. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So third down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Looking to throw is Williams. That's caught left side, Burden. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on fourth.
Vegas! Yes! Cover!
They'll go. Here's Williams. Here's a diving catch right side. So here's a first and 10 now down inside the 20.
That's good.
They run out of the gun with Swift. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. DeAndre Swift, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Santos with the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone. Could potentially tie this game up.
Check smash!
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
What we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Here's second and 10. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Second and 10. Looking to throw. Jordan escaping the and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Now they'll bring 4 receivers into the fold here. It's 3rd and long. Back to throw. Jordan. Wide open receiver complete. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And now a fair catch called for and taken just outside the 40-yard line. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Bears take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they do have terrific starting field position, but no timeouts to work with, so they'll need to operate quickly. From the gun, here's Williams. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Now here's a throw out wide. Oh, this might be a double pass. And this one nearly intercepted. That one might need to go back to the drawing board. Almost a disaster. And it winds up just an incomplete pass, though. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. This time they stay on the ground. And they will get to him behind the line, but the clock continues to tick down. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. A 1-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the 3rd quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lane. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps.
Left sideline a dime, and it looks like he's got it. A big play there for Detroit. 53 yards. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter. They'll run with Gibbs. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Now from the 7, here's second and goal. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. A great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. They call it a loss of a yard there. And now what we have here, a third and goal. Looking to throw. Jordan setting up the screen. This is Gibbs.
And I know that one didn't work out the way they thought, but I don't think it was a bad time to call this play. You're thinking on third down, you might possibly see some pressure. You might see a blitz. So they tried to set up the screen, but that one was well read, and they stopped them for no gain.
Bates' kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll work the middle here with Wright. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
To throw, Williams. He rifles complete. Caught by Moore. So 8 yards on the completion there. And it'll leave him with 3rd and a full yard to go.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. Touchdown, Chicago! Cole Kmet, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Bears are able to extend their lead. Santos now to add the PAT. And it's no good. He missed it wide to the left. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
at their own 35-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Here now, 2nd and 4. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. From the gun, Gibbs will get it. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
I know they'd love to take some heat off of that young quarterback, but so far, not much in the running game, and this won't help things either. A loss on that play.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. A big play there for Detroit. 52 yards. Gibbs is in for a Lions touchdown. So his great start to the season continues. He found the end zone time after time in the opener last week, and he does it again here in week 2.
And Brandon, we have a lot of coaches sell us week to week that there is no momentum, there is no carryover. Every game is its own entity. But after what we saw him do last week and now punching one in here, I'm starting to think that there is a carryover, and he's feeling it.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is down to a field goal.
Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
32-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. They'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
26. Guys.
To throw, it's Williams. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Aiden Hutchinson able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
That's his 2nd sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
Williams now from the gun on third down. Room here to run. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, the last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
In motion left comes Williams. A give, right side for Gibbs. Taken down at the 30. They'll come up 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Bears' 30-yard line.
Another run for Gibbs here. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
Tackled at the 25-yard line. A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Lions on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Quickly completed to the right flat. And he is going to have the Lions first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. They'll look to throw here on first down. Wright's got it. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame whooping has turned into results.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Jordan. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Williams. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Gibbs. They push forward, but I don't think it's enough. He's going to be about a yard short. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. Gets it out quickly here to the left flat. And in for the Lions touchdown. Jamison Williams, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Lions have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Makes the score Lions 24, Bears 20. Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he's able to get this all the way to the 40 before going out of bounds.
And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
Oh, here we go with this shit. Here we go with this shit.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Now, the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working for it. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back.
If I wouldn't have been on him, they made the right
tackle, Cam Smith.
Just so glitchy.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5. Here's Williams. There's a short throw.
What is this game going through?
And taking it across midfield and inside
you got 2
the
people right there.
45. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Williams with a little touch pass forward. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Open man is Connect, the tight end. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Brought down at the 20. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Second and 7.
What is it? Hold up, guys, yes.
Throwing is Williams. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
A pass complete to Adunze.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. This one, an absolute must. It's 4th and 4. Oh, looked like they got someone to jump there. And if that's the case, this will be a first down. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Williams with a little touch pass forward. And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Vegas, Vegas!
They'll look to throw again. And go right back to Moore. Complete again. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. Well, this feels like a late season game, even though it's just week 2. Here's a big third down.
Yes, yes, yes. Go. Punch first.
He's back to throw. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1.
That's good.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts
They made me miss it.
as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here we go. First and goal. Wright is not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, second and goal. This is caught. Touchdown.
All over the shit, man. We all over that, bro.
A beast of the
Still
red
let the
zone
shit
with
happen.
his second touchdown of the game. And the Bears answer back with a
was all
touchdown
over that
to
shit.
take a fourth-quarter lead. Important extra point up and through. So it's now a 3-point
was all
game here in
over
the
that shit.
closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
23-yard line.
Yeah, bro.
They'll come up first and 10 here.
19 Tiger.
And that's caught by Williams. I don't know that those medium 5-ish yard gains are going to do it right now. Probably should have dropped it, right?
Yeah, that way you save more time on the clock. But I know receivers, they think they can catch it and break a tackle and turn into a big game.
Back to throw. Flush to his right. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted.
Good game, bro.
Picked up by Jalen Johnson.
Well, let's face it, Brandon, they're down here in the second half. Want to try and make something happen, and if you're the guy with the ball in your hands, you're going to try even harder. Because I think all he was trying to do was to get outside the pocket and see if he can find a big play downfield.
What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, location, location. So being at home, that can be a big deal because remember, they were down to their final chance to retake the lead. That home field advantage, I think it helped fuel all of what happened for them down the stretch. A huge win.
So for the Bears, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for Detroit, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Carolina Panthers. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Threw too many picks, man. A little rookie. Still had a better rating than him. All that nickel and diamond he was doing. Damn, I shouldn't have lost to this sorry ass dude. Three fucking picks. A pick six. And they just would not let me stop them damn RPOs. I'm in man. I'm in cover two. Would not let me stop that bullshit. This bullshit here. That bullshit, bro. Stupid ass animation, man. Stupid ass animation, bro. Got my dude right there. Stupid ass animation. I blew the game. That's all. Really. And then this bullshit. I was trying to make an adjustment. He quit hurt that hit. I couldn't do shit. I was locked in on him. I was trying to move somebody closer. Boom. Touchdown on that bullshit. Same play. Sorry ass nigga.
I need to speak about these things. When we were still newly married people, remember I spoke about the year that of that condition. She was